Ooh, it's a big one today. This is the Undercard, Season 7, Episode 14, Rage in the Cage 2. This is my E-Fed. It's the craziest E-Fed on the internet, only live on Twitch and later posted on YouTube. You can only catch this show right here, though, because it's time for an all-steel cage pay-per-view. All the titles will be on the line. This is the last stop pay-per-view before the finale. Everything is up to these matches, and we've got one hell of a show for you. We will also be doing live Twitch predictions to find out who you think or who you want to vote. It doesn't matter how you vote in the way that you think people may win here in this show, but this is, without a doubt, one of my personal favorite pay-per-views because it's very special and it's becoming a tradition as this is the second seasonal showing of Rage in the Cage. Let's take a look at the card. We've got an opening contest between two great strikers. It is CM Punk versus Malaki Black. For the first time ever, they will meet inside the steel cage. Then we've got Kurt Angle versus Mil Muertes. First time match for those two. Then we've got Boogeyman versus Rhino meeting up once again, but this time they are locked inside the steel and there's nowhere to fucking go, and Rhino will literally be a caged animal. Then we've got the women's championship on the line. We did decide to give Starlight Kid her opportunity here instead of later on because she earned it, and I think it is fair to give her the shot today, although I would say it is a very steep climb to get out of that cage, especially when you're up against Alundra Blayze. Women's championship for that one. And then, of course, Seth freaking Rollins versus Chucky. And then we've got the tag team championship on the line as the number one contenders, Green Team, try to get those titles back from the Steiner brothers. All four men will be inside that cage, but both members of the team must escape to get the win. Then it is the main event. For the first time ever in Season 7, it's Neo, number one contender, versus current Undercard champion, Bugs Bunny. And regardless of the result, the loser will face Shaggy next week to determine who will face the champion in the finale. So this one has more than just a title on the line. We could see a potential season winner here. If you think about it that way, you could think about it that way. But with all that being said, it's time to get into the fucking show. Let's fucking go. Welcome to Rage in the Cage 2, and CM Punk's gonna start with a Pepsi twist right off the damn bell, throwing him into the corner. Backflip there by Malaki Black. So quick, so agile, and usually CM Punk is the faster one in these matchups, but not in this case. I would say that Malaki has the speed advantage and possibly even the striking advantage, which is something CM Punk is definitely not used to with that MMA background of his own. But he's going up against the occultist kickboxer and just caught a kick there. Dragon Screw turned it into something else, going up against the ropes and missed an elbow. Malaki Black representing the House of Black here in Season 7. One of my personal favorite athletes on the roster. I'm really glad that we got CM Punk drafted here as well. This one is a good opener. Ooh, the mist. And it did. It did miss. That poison mist catches you in the eye and you'll be blinded for who knows how long. Could be a permanent injury from that. in the corner. Back to the action. Getting kicked down there. Referee Adam Anderson will be inside of the steel cage regardless of the need for pinfalls. He's just there to keep things officiated under control. Oh boy. Knocked him down. This is a live, huge pay-per-view event. Consequences on the line here. Pepsi twist by CM Punk, as the winners may be getting potential spots in the illustrious finale episode of Season 7. It's been a long 4-month season of non-stop wrestling, and it's always a crazy time here in the Undercard. Chops and kicks, and Malaki with a big one to the ribs. But Punk caught him by the arm, dragged him down. I hope Twitch predictions are fixed. I know they had some maintenance with the poles and stuff. Pile driver by CM Punk there. First huge move of the match. And another Pepsi twist signature by CM Punk, but maybe not the most effective maneuver. And a hip toss out of desperation as Malaki was shaken up just for a second and kicks him right between the cheeks. That's not going to feel good. Goes down low. It was a long weekend of wrestling action. I think every company in the world had a pay-per-view or two. It was crazy. And we're here with one of our own right now. This is turning into a seasonal event where all the matches must be held inside of that steel cage, and the steel is forgiving, and so is that diving knee by Malaki. Dangerous kicks, and the knees, the elbows, everything Malaki does is effective, and it just took down CM Punk there, going to the knee now. Punk on his back, no submissions. Winner must escape the cage. I don't think we've had an escape attempt yet, though. Oh boy, what a combo by Malaki. Oh, welcome to Amsterdam with the Anaconda Vice there. Welcome to Chicago, motherfucker. Got it locked in again. I gotta state that submissions don't really matter in this one. Oh God! The missed and the drop kick. But I think the drop kick hit first. Where is Malaki getting all this poison from? And how does it not affect him? I've always wondered that. Did he have to chew berries for years and build up an immunity? What's going on here? Anaconda Vice, this time on the ground. And Malaki could pass out, which would allow CM Punk the time to climb the cage and get out, but wasn't meant to be there. Oh, that time he caught him, and there's poison mist in the eyes of CM Punk. He can't see. He doesn't know what's coming next, and that is the worst case scenario, Black Mass. And that's why you're blinded. You can't defend yourself, and you just get hit by the heel of Malaki, who will touch the ground first. Punk chasing him, but won't get there in time. Almost an exact 10-minute opener. Malaki with the victory. And if you're watching now, stay tuned. We do have all the championships on the line here today. Everything's got to be defended one last time before the finale. Next up, we have Kurt Angle versus Mil Muertes for the first time ever. And Kurt Angle, really an expert almost in these cage matches. Obviously, I got to mention Lockdown. And we're not having a Lockdown pay-per-view, but it's essentially the same concept. Every match in a steel cage, and Kurt Angle locked in there with somebody that will embrace pain and bring nothing but darkness. It's Kurt Angle versus Mil Muertes. Here we go. Watch out. From behind. Chops down the leg. Kicking him. This is what Kurt Angle needs to do. Backslide's not going to matter. Pinfalls, submissions, none of that matters. The winner must climb out. They must find a way out. Kurt Angle may be at a disadvantage in that way. Obviously, he's a master technician. He can pin you from any position. And obviously a submission expert as well. And none of that's going to work here. And I'm not sure it would work anyway against somebody the size, oh boy, over the head of Mil Muertes. You don't see that very often. Mil Muertes like 288 going over the head of Kurt Angle like it's nothing. Ooh, big chop. And a size advantage for Mil Muertes. Power advantage for Mil Muertes. Yeah. But the experience of Kurt fucking Angle in the steel cage is the X factor in this one. And it blocked the strike there. Gonna go for a suplex and got countered. That is why you don't go straight wrestling style against Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle, you gotta stick to the power game, Mil Muertes. I hope he's listening. Although I'm not really sure who I would root for in this one. I like both of them a lot. Got him in a wrist lock. Drop down, toe hold. Turns it into something, and oh boy, got slammed there. A little bit of an exchange between these two. Look at the helicopter, the technical display, and another spine buster, and oh my god, we got mat wrestling out of nowhere. An endless loop, and Mil Muertes just going to start punching Kurt Angle. What an exchange there. I didn't expect mat wrestling from Mil Muertes. Where did he come up with that? Against Kurt Angle? What, are you crazy? I mean, he is crazy, so I guess it checks out. I know a lot of the audience may not be super familiar with Mil Muertes, but this guy grew up in the streets of Puerto Rico fighting for his life. Literally, street gangs and everything. And he fought them all off. He survived a goddamn earthquake. And he is trying to survive this matchup right here up against the ropes. Steel cage always in play. And you can use that steel to your advantage. And I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet. Caught by an elbow. In the corner. Kurt Angle, also a survivor. 2 broken necks, numerous knee injuries, numerous concussions. Kurt Angle is a comeback king. And got belly to bellied. That's usually what Kurt does to the other guy. But Mil Muertes with the power, and here comes the strikes again. Oh, was looking for a rebound, didn't get anything there. There was no toy in the Happy Meal for you. Fist drop to the back of the head. And now Mil Muertes had him in position, but Kurt stepped out of the way and walked back into the fists. Here comes Mil Muertes with a spear! Big spear. Signature spear by Mil Muertes, and Kurt Angle back to it like nothing even happened. Belly to belly. I'm going to slow things down here with a key lock. Kurt Angle, a master of submissions. We haven't seen him use the ankle lock. Usually his finisher more than maybe 2 times in the entire season here. Oh, flatliner right in the center. Mil Muertes hit the flatliner almost out of nowhere. And he didn't attempt an escape. Belly to belly into the corner. That might have been a miscalculation by Mil Muertes. He hit his finisher and did not capitalize. He could have attempted to get out of the cage. And now Angle with the ankle lock. He heard me say he hasn't been using it, and he applied it there. That will definitely slow you down. It doesn't matter how big and strong Mil Muertes is. That's the ankle joint. And Kurt Angle will rip it off. He will separate your foot from the rest of your leg. Awkward bump. And now Muertes off of that collision. Not like this. God dang it. Unfortunate ending. Just ran right into him. That's a huge win for Muertes. Sometimes they end in awkward ways. That's just how Fire Pro be sometimes, no matter how much you work on the CPU behind the scenes. Next up, we do have a rematch. I think it's the only rematch on the card. It's the Boogeyman versus Rhino. The previous two matches were about 10 minutes. I'm wondering how long this one's going to go. Because these guys know each other now that they've faced each other before, and there's a gut-wrench suplex by Rhino. Nothing but pure strength and power between these two. Boogeyman, one of the most dominant characters in Undercard history, a 3-time Undercard champion, but unfortunately will not get another shot as he has fallen down in the rankings from numerous losses. So the ranking still counts here, still matters, and either way it's not going to really help Boogeyman, but he could have a spot in the finale, and that might just be enough for him. A Season 6 winner, Boogeyman, getting cornered here by Rhino. Elbowed. Did he bring the worms into the cage? I'd like to find out. Corner position, Rhino having to fight out literally a caged man beast. Playing a little bit of footsies, and there's a Manhattan drop. Got you stunned, and Boogeyman, sidesteps the gore. He had that scouted. He knew what was coming. Drop down. And there's another Manhattan drop. That's got you stunned for the gore. That time he hit it. And just, that could break your ribs. That'll take the wind right out of your sails. You ain't gonna cross no oceans with that. Ooh, boy. What a reversal there by Boogeyman. Suplex turned it into a neck breaker, and now a headbutt and a modified face lock here by one of the creepiest characters in wrestling history, the Boogeyman. Not to be confused with that shitty Stephen King movie. It's not about this Boogeyman, then I don't care. Oh boy, whipped into the corner.
Yeah.
And fighting out of it with a spine buster, and Boogeyman back to his feet so quick. What a recovery off of the spine buster, but wait a minute, he's stunned, and he got clotheslined. Trying to take the head right off the shoulders of Boogeyman, and now Boogeyman knocks down Rhino for just a second. Headbutt. Another. 2 in a row. That'll get the job done. Knee to the gut. Rhino with a little bit of a taunt, which I don't know if you want to play mind games against somebody like Boogeyman, where that's half of his whole gimmick. It's just the persona. Spear to the corner. Almost like a gore. Shoulder to the midsection. And now a Boston Crab going to slow things down. TKO. We've seen a million of those in Season 7. Into the corner. Gut stuffed. Oh boy, they're just kicking the shit out of each other, and I love it. What the heck is Boogeyman doing? Reverse splash from the second rope. Wow. You don't usually see that from Boogeyman. And that's the unpredictability of the 3-time champion. Chopped into the chest, off the ropes, and ooh, shoulder block, gut blocked, and an elbow to the back of the head. Back to it. That 1 second misstep did not slow Boogeyman down at all. He's got to be focused here. He's got to see Rhino as real competition because he is. Rhino's had quite the season himself. Got to the #1 contender spot a couple of times, but just couldn't get past that last step and was just shy of becoming a champion himself. Which is, I think, one of the worst positions to be in, but now he's in a great position to escape off of a backbreaker of all things, and another short match. This one's over. Rhino got right out. Why waste time when you can just simply climb? That's going to be a victory in the pocket of Rhino. And next up, we're going to do our first Twitch poll of the day. Let me make sure I'm pressing the right button. We're going to manage the prediction, start the prediction. Women's title. Will it be Starlight Kid, who kind of got herself into a #1 spot here, or Alundra Blayze? You now have a minute, if you're watching live, to vote for who you think or who you want to win. Spend your channel points wisely, because you might not get them back. Okay? I'm encouraging audience participation here live for the show. And I think this is Starlight Kid's biggest opportunity, but it's also her biggest obstacle. Not only is it a steel cage match, which makes things a little bit more difficult, but it's against one of the most dominant women in wrestling history, the current Undercard Women's Champion, Alundra Blayze. Let's start the match. Whether or not you're predicting, the match is happening. The show rolls on. This is Rage in the Cage 2. And these women will fight until this one's over. No matter what. Into the cage. Oh boy, slides under. Starlight Kid with the speed. Dragged down by Alundra Blayze. The power. The expertise. The veteran status. And gets sidestepped. Alundra Blayze has it all when it comes to the ring. And that's why she's a Hall of Famer. She's one of the most legit inside of the ropes. And she's got to be legit here in Rage in the Cage 2. Defending her championship, last stop before the finale. The winner of this match will defend the Women's Championship in 2 weeks. And I think regardless of the outcomes of these matches, that finale is going to be stacked. Mark it on your calendar. It's going to be a great show. Here comes Starlight Kid, but she missed the elbow. Snapmare, she's so damn quick. Even if she misses something, she's hitting you with something else. That's got to be tough for Alundra Blayze to deal with. Oh, boy. Bear hug, and she just let her go. Referee was going to check for a tap out here. I believe in this match, because the Women's Championship is on the line, that pinfalls and submissions may count in this match, along with the main event for the Undercard Championship. That's just the way it goes. It's got to be fair and even to the champion and the challenger. Look at the fist. Look at the elbow. Into the mask of Starlight Kid, who is outsized by almost 1.5 feet in this matchup. And Alundra Blayze, you got to remember, she outpowered Beth Phoenix. She outpowered ODB. She outpowered the powerhouses in the women's division. Imagine how much stronger she is, and she's just spanking Starlight Kid. This is just embarrassment. She's not treating this match seriously. Oh, roll through. Drop kick. Starlight Kid is the smallest character ever drafted to Undercard. Period. He's 4'11", probably 90 pounds soaking wet. She's so small. And she never lets that get in her way of her goals. And she fought in some crazy matches to get to this position. She had one of the greatest matches in Season 7 against Chun-Li. Oh no, powerbomb right in the center, stacked up, 1, 2, and almost over right there off of a powerbomb. Face first, you go. Mask meets canvas, and the canvas is going to win every time. Roll up! She could steal this one away. Oh, God! Oh, my God. That clothesline turned her upside down. Northern Light suplex. Master of the bridge. And a kick out at 2. Oh, and another. Alundra Blayze is relentless with these Northern Light suplexes, and that almost got her, too. Oh, God. The clotheslines are gross. She doesn't care. She's trying to hurt Starlight Kid. Face first again. Slamming her down. There's nothing pretty about it. It's just perfectly effective. And Starlight Kid is going to get a chair to the face. Where the hell did she pull that chair out of her ass? What is going on? Oh, boy. Powerbomb. 1, 2. And no. We've seen Alundra Blayze use that steel chair multiple times here in Season 7 in the most gross way. She just has bashed everybody over the head, and she's going to powerbomb her again. Starlight Kid may be finished. Oh, no. Somehow she's alive. And here comes another steel chair. I don't know where she pulled that chair out of. 1, 2, and it's over. Sabu style, just straight up tossing that steel into your face. Alundra Blayze retains and goes to the finale to defend against whoever becomes the new #1 contender. These matches have been going pretty quickly. This could be a short episode. But it's packed. Packed with action. I just want to quickly thank all of you for joining me on this wonderful, sunny Memorial Day. Next up, we have Seth Rollins versus Chucky. Congratulations to whoever got their points on the previous prediction. And we've got 2 characters right now going up against each other that have had underwhelming seasons. Not the success that either of them wanted. Seth Rollins came in thinking he was going to be a champion and just never got there, really. Got immediately defeated by what some people are calling the cartoon bunch, the WB gang, like Shaggy, Bugs, and Neo. And they just couldn't really recover from that. Although I think both of them are coming off of a recent victory, so at least there's that. At least there's some motivation here, and you don't really have a choice but to fight for your life when you're going up against the living doll Chucky, who's just going straight to the legs, chopping down Seth Rollins, bringing him down to size, punching him in the face, talking shit in his ear. He's rude, crude, and he's in there with a dangerous dude. Headbutt. The oversized head of Chucky. Neckbreaker by Rollins. Seth frickin' Rollins is here. Yeah! That's a big kick. And a nice submission. Again, the only way to win this match is to climb the steel cage, and that's a long way to go for Chucky. Oh, forearm. Ran right into the corner with that elbow, that forearm, and now a strike exchange between these two. I was going to double check the rankings. For anybody that's interested, there is a whole section in the Discord for the rankings and stuff, for like the cards and who's on the show and who's winning and what's going on. Seth Rollins at 2-4 versus Chucky, who's 3-3. And it's a long season. You got to think, you know, not everybody can be on every show. There's a counter.
5 minutes gone.
Knocked down again. Got his face stuffed into the ring. And now a shoulder hold. I believe Chucky actually won a match with this submission hold before. And I don't know how to spell Discord. That's okay, I'll figure it out. Cutter from behind, and now Chucky's gonna get out of this one. 6 minutes! Oh my God, I wasn't even done doing commentary. Chucky's out. That crafty little guy. What the hell? Oh, that's a win for him, and another unfortunate loss for Seth Rollins. Next up, it's tag team time. We've seen these teams go at it before, but never before in a steel cage. It is the tag team championship. It is Green Team versus the Steiner brothers. Once again, you have a minute to spend your points, to get your predictions, to do whatever you gotta do. As a reminder, in this match, both members of the team must escape the cage to get the victory. Also, it is important to mention that the winner will defend the titles at the finale in 2 weeks, regardless of whatever else happens. So, we saw last season that the winners kept winning and the champions kept defending. Can the Steiner brothers hang on to those belts? Or will Green Team get it back? Fight. This one's gonna be dangerous. There's gonna be a lot of action in this one. Monkey flip off the bell, and seems like Green Arrow has taken off the hood for this matchup, maybe so he can see what the hell is going on, and a jackhammer double team by Green Team. They've been doing that all season long, and it's been very effective here. This is Season 7, Episode 14. And there's a chop. There's going to be a lot of interruptions, a lot of big moves, drop kick. We've seen Green Lantern hit all of his signatures and finishers last time, and we know he likes to do that because it's effective. There was Rick Steiner with a shoulder hold. There's an arm drag by Green Lantern, or Green Arrow, excuse me. Sometimes it's difficult when they're both wearing green. They both got a similar name, and there's a chokehold by Green Arrow. And there's a shoulder tackle by Green Lantern. DC characters together here, working against a Hall of Fame tag team in the Steiner brothers, and look at that again! Jackhammer, shooting star. What a combo. And it's interesting that Green Arrow was the one doing the jackhammer there. when usually it's Green Lantern. They're just showing off how much ability they have. Here we go again, this time doing it the right way. Green Lantern's finisher is that jackhammer. So we're just seeing finisher spam and a diving fist drop out of the corner. And now Scott Steiner going toe-to-toe with Green Arrow. And we got a strike exchange before my very eyes. Oh, my God. That was all four guys punching each other in the face at the right time. In the right place. Backbreaker by Scott Steiner. Rick Steiner going up against Green Lantern. Steiner brothers facing off against two members of the Justice League. They're both in Injustice, by the way. I just realized that. I haven't thought about Injustice 2, but both those characters are in that game. Backbreaker. Exploder. You want to see people get tossed around, this is the match to watch. Belly to belly by Scott Steiner, and a couple of strikes to the midsection, and a torture camel clutch. Steiner recliner. Scott Steiner with a submission, but there was no check on the submission because there must be an escape here. Missed a spear. I don't know what he was going for. Green Arrow with a moonsault. Lariat to the back of the head. Back and forth action all around between all four dudes. Lantern knocking down both brothers. Oh boy, cartwheel, moonsault, and a jackhammer. Green team is on fire again. They've been so impressive all season long, and there's a modified sharpshooter by Rick Steiner and a submission by Green Lantern. Now we got submissions all around. This match is getting wacky already. Headbutt. Rick Steiner with that, I don't know. I think it's just wrestling attire that's supposed to protect your ears. I don't know. Do they call it a cap? I don't know what they call it. It's not really a hat. Is it ear guard? He always wears that. He's the only guy in professional wrestling to ever wear one of those. Oh, gosh. Scott Steiner just tossing everybody around. And a kick combo by Green Arrow. Good God. Trying to get it all right here. Tag Team Championship on the line right now. Oh, boy. Sunset Flip. Powerbomb. And now a jackhammer to Scott Steiner. Jackhammer City. This ain't a construction site, but this is a site that may be under construction. Good God. Lantern, so strong, so powerful. And what the hell is Green Arrow gonna do? Look at him fly! With an elbow and another jackhammer. Spamming the finishers. And all that is well and good. But you also got to remember to win the damn match. Dodges the spear. And now Rick Steiner knocking down his opponent. Roll up, it's not going to matter. Knees to the back of the head, not going to matter. Twisting facebuster. Green Bay plunge. Signatures from Green Team, who are putting on a display of offense like I've almost never seen before. Bulldog. From the bulldog-faced gremlin that is Rick Steiner, one of the ugliest and most unfortunate people. Oh, God. He doesn't look good, and nobody likes him. But he is a tag team champion. Elbow to the back. Steiner knocks him down. Rick botch! I believe that counts as a botch. If two partners run into each other, that counts as a botch. And a tiger bomb by Scott Steiner, and now Rick Steiner, not really sure which one of the members to go after. Spear! And Green Lantern is escaping the cage. A pump handle power slam by Scott Steiner, and now Green Arrow will go 1-on-2 against the Steiner brothers, which could not go well for him, or could it? Maybe he's able to fight off both of them. Lantern outside of the cage cannot help his partner now. And he's breathing heavy out there. I mean, he put on a showcase. Green team is halfway to winning this match. All they have to do is get Arrow to climb the cage. Bulldog. But he's got to deal with both members of the champion team. Steiner brothers, full Nelson. Oh, reversal. Green Arrow with a huge reversal saved his own life, and he's getting spun around and slammed down by that signature move. He may die in there alone. You're not wrong. Double suplex by the Steiner brothers. This is not the team to be inside of a steel cage with, I'll tell you that. They are so powerful. They know everything there is to know about wrestling. Sunset flip, powerbomb, signature move again. We've seen it before, and it's worked multiple times for Green Arrow. Can it work here? Strike to the face. Oh, buddy. You're running into Big Papa Pump. Where my freaks at?
2.
Rolling elbow. Shoulder. You just got run over by the world's largest biceps. And there's a double move by the Steiner brothers. The champions just working a toll. And the stupid camera guys focused on Green Lantern outside here. What the heck? Up against the ropes. Elbow to the back of the head. Green Arrow's got to make his attempt to escape, but he can't get away from these two powerhouses. They're just taking him to wrestling school. Exploder. Taking so much damage. But no attempts to escape by the Steiner brothers. Wait a minute, Rick now. And Scott, they're both getting out. Steiner brothers gonna defend. They work together to destroy Green Arrow. And at the same time, they climbed out and put that sledgehammer by Lantern. He was pissed. He was upset that he lost. But he lost fair and square. The Steiner brothers go on to defend their championships in 2 weeks at the finale, and let's see if I can give you your outcome. That was 100% vote for Green Team, and you all lost, just like they did. Alrighty. It all comes down to this. We have worked so hard with the rankings and the way that it all works to calculate that win or lose, one of these two guys has a 1 in 3 chance to win Season 7. It's Neo from the Matrix, representing that WB, versus WB's own, the Looney Tune King, the Undercard Champion, Bugs Bunny. Let's set up a prediction for the main event. These two are meeting for the first time in Season 7. And I really don't know which way it's going to go. But you can predict how you think it's going to end up. Because this is the main event of Rage in the Cage 2. And the championship is on the damn line. Oh, did I mention there's weapons inside the cage? Pinfalls and submissions are legal. You can win any damn way you want to. And a test of strength to open up the match. Bugs Bunny and Neo are going at it. This is a childhood dream come true. We got a sledgehammer, a kendo stick, and a baseball bat inside of there. Just to, maybe encourage some violence. Reversal by Neo. He's so quick, he's so agile. He does the Matrix dodges. He can dip and duck and escape any situation. Can he escape the cage here today against Bugs Bunny? Oh, big throat thrust and a hip toss. Different styles going at it. Big uppercut. Maybe not what you would expect on a wrestling show, but this is the Undercard. Anyone from anywhere can show up and compete All they have to do is win week in and week out, and that is what both of these competitors have done. Neo with a very impressive showing, and he was already a champion this season. And Bugs Bunny getting hit with down the rabbit hole. What a perfect name for that move for Neo to use against an actual rabbit. But the finisher did not end the match early on. Dropped the baseball bat and now gonna drop the bunny as well.
Yeah. Ain't I a stinker?
What's up, Doc? Getting kicked in the face by Neo, who got downloaded into the Matrix, but you gotta remember, Bugs Bunny got downloaded into Space Jam, so I don't know what the hell's going on. He brought out the pistols! He popped a cap in Bugs Bunny's ass! There's a bullet in his cottontail. Holy shit, this one's gonna get crazy. Baseball bat in the hand, and he's swinging for the fences. But Bugs Bunny knows more about basketball. Game 7 tonight. I'm not gonna miss that one. Go Celtics. Oh boy, got kicked, knocked down. History on the line here in the undercard. Twisting with the leg drop. Bugs Bunny got back to his big bunny feet, but got then knocked down again. Brought to you by Monster Gains. 100% protein, and there's a kendo stick right to your butt cheeks. And a karate chop. Neo on fire right now as the #1 contender. Trying to make Bugs Bunny uncomfortable. Reversal from the Texas suplex. Oh, blockbuster. Adam Anderson in position, but a kick out. And checking for a submission here as well. Pinfall, submission, anything can end this matchup just to make it more fair and balanced for the Undercard Championship. And there's a baseball bat back in play, but he dropped it quickly, and a blockbuster right into the corner. There might have been a rope break, or it could have been a quick kick out, and there's a combo by Neo. And another blockbuster right in the center. 1, 2. Oh boy. That was a close one. Bugs Bunny has to fire back, as this has been all Neo right now. Neo coming into this match with almost a better record. What the hell? There was nobody there. What are you doing? Texas suplex reversed again. Bugs Bunny with a mistake. And he got in trouble for it. He got caught. Oh, super kung fu punch right into the cage. And there was nowhere for his body to go but to bounce into the steel. That could send this one into overtime. There was a 2. That could have been it right there. Bugs Bunny coming into this match at a 5-1 record, and Neo with a 6-2 record. Bugs Bunny trying to defend his championship, but he's got to escape this jackknife! And he did. He just barely did. Oh boy, this has been all Neo. Bugs Bunny's struggling to get anything going. Jackknife. I hate that this is the way it could end. And Neo's won that way before. It's hard to kick out when you're stacked up on the back of your head like that. Down the rabbit hole! Down the rabbit hole to an actual rabbit. What is he doing? He doesn't know what he's doing. Drop toe hold onto the baseball bat. He could have made a attempt to end the match, and he picked him back up. I think that might come back to haunt Neo. Headbutt. And there's a drop kick by Bugs Bunny. A lot of people didn't take him seriously because he's not a quote-unquote wrestler. But guess what? He's the Undercard champion. You got to put respect on it. He beat one of the most dominant champions to get there, and there's a home run by Neo. Baseball bat was going for the midsection, but he got caught by that big uppercut. Bugs Bunny with very effective slaps to the face.
Yeah. What's up, Doc?
There's a combo. There's a chop. He knows Kung Fu. He knows how to win. And he could do it here. 1, 2. Oh, God! Neo! A new champion crowned on the pay-per-view. Well, that means that Neo is a 2-time Undercard champion, and Bugs Bunny will face Shaggy in a rematch of the most watched Undercard match in history. So, that's kind of crazy. And Neo has a 1 in 2 chance of winning Season 7. Who could have predicted that? Let's do a quick recap before we talk about next week. CM Punk got defeated by Malaki Black. Mil Muertes hit the flatliner and escaped the cage against Kurt Angle. Rhino gored his way to victory against Boogeyman. Alundra Blayze threw a steel chair at Starlight Kid's head and defended the Women's Championship. Chucky defeated Seth Rollins. The Green Team hit every move that they had, and they still lost. Retaining champions, the Steiner brothers, hold on for just a little bit longer. And of course, in our main event, another new champion, Neo, crowned Undercard champion here on the pay-per-view. This has been the season with the most amount of title changes ever. Like, we made history again here today on the show. So, I'm happy about that. It's always a cool little thing to have those stats, and I'm glad that we're keeping track of, like, the records and how many times people have won and how many times the titles have changed. So next week, the main event will be Bugs Bunny versus Shaggy 2. And it's going to be absolutely crazy, because it's going to be that number 1 contendership for a shot at a winning season. And pretty much the next episode is going to determine some really important matches for that finale. So we got one last stop before the end of Season 7. I'm going on a week break from Twitch just to celebrate my birthday and stuff, and it's going to be really super nice weather, so I'll be taking a week off, but I should be back next week in time for the Undercard. So this show keeps happening no matter what, and I'll see you all next week.